Okay, this is my 2026 Tesla Model Y. We have the latest full self-driving, the 14.2.2.5. I have had the car only 8 months. I already have 103,488 miles. Since November 25th, I've done 38,776.9 miles, with the car driving 38,664.8 of those. So about 110 miles I've actually driven. We're here at the Adventure Park on the island, going to pick up my next customer. I do have an issue with one of the tire sensors. It seems to have switched sides, though. I don't know where the car is going. This is not the way out. I want to signal here. And try to get, okay, it's not turning around, so let me turn it around and get it going. Okay, so one little disengagement there. I haven't really seen much difference in this. I'm kind of wondering about that system fault, because it was on the left side. Now it's on the right. It's kind of weird, this switch sides. Just kind of rough exit here. Now in the .5, I really had not seen much difference between the .4 and vice versa. I do have it in hurry mode. I do have a service appointment scheduled for the sensor there. Like I say, when I scheduled that appointment, it was on the left side, and this morning it was still there. Now it's on the right. So I don't know why. This is actually a 55. But it still thinks it's 25. It hasn't seen any speed limit signs. They don't have signs out here in the park. So I got a Mad Max trying to get it up to the 55. It's kind of hazy on the island. A lot of sand here. I want to hit the. This is where we need like a little more control over the speed. Still don't have that in the .5. And like I said, I haven't seen much any changes. It's still getting out of the hotel parking lot incorrectly. Doesn't seem to understand that. It's still occasionally going its own way without any reason or rhyme. Like when I was driving out this way, I was trying to drive straight out this way, and then it just made a random right and went around the block and came back out and continued on. I don't know why. But anyway, to say still have the speed issues. I'm gonna go ahead and hit the accelerator here a little bit. It's still very safe. It's still doing, everything that it should do. I downloaded and installed this version last night. I've done some driving, drove to the airport this morning. Between the island and the Brownsville airport, still refuses to see the 75-mile-per-hour speed limit signs. It will see the 65, but it won't see the 75 on that stretch of road, which has been an issue for 5 years. So I don't understand why. I mean, I can plainly see the speed limit signs myself, but it doesn't visualize them or anything. And like I say, in the previous versions, in the 13 and the 12 version, it was doing the same thing. It wasn't seeing the 75 mile per hour speed limit signs, except for in very bad weather. The times when it's really pouring down rain, it seems to see them. Just a coincidence. But I don't know. The air quality is really bad out here today. And I think a lot of this is, I've seen some soot land on the windshield. I think a lot of this was something burning in Mexico. And yeah, my service appointment is scheduled for Tuesday next week to check the error I'm having there, and also to rotate and balance my tires, and also to replace the windshield. This will be my 4th windshield. With all the road construction, I've just been trying to let it wait. I figured let's go ahead and replace it. I am paying, the $15 a month for the Tesla windshield protection plan, which covers the replacement. So, and this crack here is actually from a very tiny chip down near the bottom. Very tiny chip. That star chip, if you can see it next to there, and this one here is actually bigger. That's bigger than the one that is caused that crack. So I don't know. I personally feel like the windshields are weaker, more susceptible. Now it sees the 55. I don't recall if there was a sign of the 50. Sign for the 55 anywhere, but it feels like the windshields are, they chip or crack easier than what I think they should. I don't know why that is, but we do have a lot of gravel on the road, a lot of road work going on in areas, and a lot of trucks moving a lot of fill gravel, fill dirt, and what have you that's falling off onto the roads. And the state's not responsible for it, and the construction crews are not responsible for it, so yeah, they don't really take preventive maintenance or preventive measures to prevent it. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and well, I'm going to let this go here as we get up here and make the turn. Sometimes when it's very, very hazy like this, and I'm out there at the dunes, I get notifications that the cameras need to be cleaned because it's not seeing anything but gray everywhere, because the environment, so it's not seeing anything to give it good contrast. But yeah, not even a year, I'm already over 100,000 miles. My Model 3, 3.5 years, 361,000 miles, and still running good. Battery's at 70%. My battery here, I really need to do another test on it, but I'm at 81% health on the battery here. You do lose some range with the battery health, or with the battery on heavy uses. Model 3 I've always charged to 100%, and I used to supercharge 2 or 3 times a day. Okay, still original battery at 70%. For $2,000, you can add, I think, 30,000 more miles on the battery for its warranty, but I cannot see spending $2,000 on something that is only going to give me 2 months. It's $1,000 a month. 2.5 months. I'll be out of that anyway. That's just throwing away that money. Now, let's see, are we going to get... I think the car's going to slow down enough for let the bicyclist, or... Yeah, I think it's given room for the bicyclist to go first. Just going to swing out and give her more room. Go ahead and do curbside. I want to disengage because they're... Well, I won't let it try here.